How to beat a speeding ticket. Well, first off, it pays to avoid one altogether. But in some cases, putting up a fight can pay off. It'll cost you money, time, but there are things you can do to avoid being stopped and to ease the financial sting if you are caught. Eyewitness News reporter Joan Moran is live with this exclusive story, one you'll see only on Fox.
Steve, we spent the day in traffic court. As we all know, getting a speeding ticket is no laughing matter. We also all know that it is every driver's responsibility to know the rules of the road when you get behind the wheel. But what you may not know is if you get a ticket, you may be able to get out of paying for that ticket or even paying less if you head to court.
You had a bad day.
It gets worse.
It's the price you pay for a lead foot.
You also are charged with going through a traffic control device.
Not only your time in traffic court, but your money. And in many cases, speed can kill.
We don't have the powers of a crystal ball to show them when we stop them. These are the consequences that would have occurred if we didn't stop you. I had you on radar back there at 82 miles an hour, and it's a 65-mile zone.
So behave yourself for the next 3 years or we'll get you.
Municipal Court Judge Frank Caprio lets this driver nailed for speeding off on Rhode Island's good driver law. It only applies to those with a clean record and can't be used again for 3 years. But a court trip saved her some cash.
It's an incentive for people to maintain a good driving record.
A driving record closely eyed by insurance companies. AAA tells Eyewitness News while one ticket may not affect your rate, a second or third could mean a 5 or 10% increase. Add an accident, and insurance carriers could plump up your premium by thousands of dollars, or even drop you. But still.
So you're seeing a lot more people in court for speeding?
Yeah, that's because of enforcement. It's always the same. People haven't changed.
What should change, state police say, is how some people think after they buckle up. Here's what we learned. If you don't want to get caught, don't speed. But if your pedal to the metal gets you stopped, don't be defensive. Stay calm. If you get a ticket, take it to court. If there's no accident involved, you could pay less or nothing at all.
I had you at 81 miles an hour on radar back there.
But if you end up pleading not guilty, Caprio says once in front of him, it pays to tell the truth.
And they'll come in and argue and say, you know, it really wasn't unreasonable to operate at 35 miles an hour on this road because it was so wide. And then after they say that, I say, however, you weren't doing 35, you were doing 52.
Now, the judge knows that, and he told us because the police officer in many cases actually writes your actual speed on the top of the summons. So the judge telling the driver in court that day that that police officer actually gave them a big, big break. Now, to hear more from Judge Caprio, you can log on to our website, foxprovidence.com. With the Providence Mobile Newsroom tonight, I'm Joan Moran, Eyewitness News.